Big G, I'm sad. No, I'm not sad. I'm furious. I'm
Yeah,
furious today.
that's facts.
I woke up in a bad mood. Now, chat, stay with me. I woke up in a bad mood because I can't believe that yours, Big G, our chat, Big Steelers, the Pittsburgh Steelers are in the position that they're in, and they do not have a quarterback on their football team.
Mm.
I can't believe it. First off, before we go any further, I got to celebrate Art's baby doll, who's 2 months as a member. Always got to build the offense that we need. So I want to celebrate Art's baby doll. She's been a member from day one of Steelers Almighty and has been part of us for 2 months. So number one, congratulations and thank you for the support. We love you and we appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
But I am so upset that the Pittsburgh Steelers are in a position that we don't have a quarterback. I can't believe how we got here. Like, I can't believe that this is us. Like, we're the franchise now that we used to make fun of. Like, how long have we made fun of the Cleveland Browns?
Years.
You know, how long have we made fun of these teams? And now we're it. The Pittsburgh Steelers, think about this. We are deciding on who's going to be our quarterback over a 36-year-old guy who played for us last year who was absolutely awful the last 6 games, a 42-year-old quarterback who got ran out of town at another place, a 26-year-old quarterback who was on our team that has proved nothing in this league, and a bunch of other guys, and then possibly a rookie. That's where the Pittsburgh Steelers are with the quarterback situation. Now, there's lots of reasons for it. We'll get into it. But that is why I am upset, because we are now the team that everybody's laughing at and making fun of. How did the Steelers get here, Big G? What happened here?
Well, bro, as a therapist, I'm glad you expressed your feelings, because it's better to let it out than to hold it in. It's better to let it out. So I understand your frustration. You got to let it out, right? So you let it out. You should feel a little bit relieved. Get your stretch in. Okay. All right. So now from here, what do we do to fix the Steelers? Okay. How we got here is because of the draft of Kevin Colbert and Ben Roethlisberger's inability to let a guy come behind him and groom him to take over the quarterback position. If we're going to call a spade, Kevin Colbert didn't draft a quarterback, or when he drafted Baby Hands Pickens, that was a disaster.
Yeah.
And Ben Roethlisberger didn't want to bring a guy in because we missed Lamar Jackson in 2018 and we missed Jalen Hurts in 2021, 2022. So let's take a deep breath and call a spade and say what it is. Okay, now, moving forward, what do we have to do to fix it? We have to make the decision on, do we need a bridge or do we need a franchise, right? In my opinion, Big B, Justin Fields serves both purposes. He can either be the bridge or he can be the franchise. Now, why we haven't got the money done yet? Is it more Justin or is it more Steelers? We don't know. We don't have that information. But something definitely needs to be done. And in all fairness, things happen. And thank goodness, and this is why Steeler fans get pissed at me, B. And I'm being transparent, because I say we spoil. We're spoiled because a lot of Steeler fans don't remember the days of Bubby Brister. like they don't remember that time period when we transitioned from Terry Bradshaw. And then when we got Neil O'Donnell and he couldn't prove that he was a franchise quarterback. And then we got Cordell Stewart, who never prove that he was a franchise quarterback. And then we went back in purgatory for a little while. And we were starting all kind of guys, including Tommy Maddox from UCLA, before we found our franchise quarterback in Ben Roethlisberger. So a lot of Steelers fans don't know that history and understand. We've just been fortunate to land franchise quarterbacks. Right? There's a lot of organizations that don't. So I think the Steelers brass, front office, Ownership, head coach need to do everything in their power to decide on whether or not we need a bridge or whether or not we go after a quarterback just all in. And then whoever that guy is, you got to settle with him. It ain't no like we're gonna get rid of him and all whatever else. Because I'm telling you, Baby Hands Pickett got pushed on us. He got pushed on us because that was Kevin Colbert's smack in the face as he walked out of the door. So he was never our franchise quarterback. Now we have to decide on who it is, bro. Does that help you from a therapeutic standpoint? Does that help you?
Well, here's another part of my frustration and why I needed this therapy tonight is, the whole Justin Fields contract thing. First off, I'm over it. I mean, it seems like we're kissing the ass of Justin Fields just because we're in a contract or a quarterback situation that we're in.
Yeah.
If I'm the Steelers, I'd say to Justin Fields, look, 2 years, $26 million. We'll guarantee one of those years. The next year is an option, but either take it or leave it. And you got until this day to take it. And if you won't, thank you for your services, but we're moving on. Not keep going in this back and forth and back and forth. There's other options that are out there if we truly are looking for a bridge quarterback. Because if that's the case, there's other bridges that we can take. I mean, the Pittsburgh got a ton of bridges. So we got a whole bunch of bridges that we can take. We just don't need to go down the Justin Fields bridge. Let me get this super chat real quick here. My man, lifelong fan, says Devontae Adams didn't do well with the Jets either. Will the Steelers try him? I mean, we'll get to that, but if the Steelers have an opportunity to get Devontae Adams, they absolutely should try him.
Yeah.
Again, a top 5 wide receiver in the National Football League.
Yeah.
We don't want that guy.
Yeah.
He's 32 years old. What we saying we don't want him either?
Yeah.
Give me a break.
Yeah.
Give me a break. Either way, the bottom line is that if Justin Fields doesn't want to take the deal, then okay, thank you. Let's move on. And if it's just a bridge, here's the thing. We drafted Baby Hands Pickett in the first round when everybody else in the National Football League knew he was a third-round talent. And nobody took another quarterback until the third round.
Correct.
So if the Steelers are really thinking about taking a quarterback in this draft in the third or fourth round, then and we started Baby Hands his rookie year. I mean, it wasn't immediately, but he eventually got into the game. Well, then why won't we do that now? Why don't we draft a third or fourth round guy and just put him out there? What's the difference? I mean, first of all, I think the guys that are coming out in this draft in the third or fourth round are better than Kenny Pickett is or was at the time.
Yeah.
So what's the difference? If that's what we're going to do, then just do it and move on.
So as a therapist, I'm listening, right? I'm just making sure that I'm hearing you correctly. So who is your option for the bridge if it's not Justin? Who do you like as the bridge?
Well, and I think I said it. I'm for, if we draft a quarterback in the third or fourth round, I say play that guy. That's number one for me. But there are other options. I don't like Aaron Rodgers, but why kiss Justin Fields' ass if Aaron Rodgers is going to come play for us? Okay, fine. I don't like Russell Wilson. Don't want Russell Wilson on our team either.
Okay.
But why kiss Justin Fields' ass if he's not going to come play for the Pittsburgh Steelers? Trade for Geno Smith. It seems like Seattle's begging to get rid of him. Go trade for him. Yeah. Maybe you have to give up a fourth round pick for him. Okay. Go get him. There are other options out there. I just don't like the feeling that the Pittsburgh Steelers have to kiss the butt of Justin Fields. I think that's more of what I am at. Yeah. Is that the Steelers are kissing the butt of a guy that hasn't proven anything in this league. That's my thing. It'd be one thing if it was a rookie and you're negotiating. No, this guy's played in the National Football League for 4 years. Yeah. And now we're begging him to sign? I just don't like that that's where the Steelers are in this whole thing, is that we are begging a guy to sign with us that hasn't proven a damn thing in this league.
B, that's a fair statement. I mean, listen, people know I'm a Buckeye fan. I've watched Justin play for a long time. That is a true and fair statement. that you have to give. You shouldn't have to wait on a guy for him to test the free agent market to decide on whether or not he wants to play for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Would I give him an ultimatum as far as this the drop dead date and we're done with it? Absolutely. Because you lock up our franchise until we're able to get a quarterback. So if you wait 2, 3, 4 days after free agency starts, and then you decide, oh, I don't want to sign with you guys, we might have missed our opportunity to get the quarterback that we need to come in for the 2025 season. So I agree. The bread, I don't know. Now, I'm not saying they're giving him a book of bread, but $13 million for him? Nah, somebody else going to give it to him. And I get it. That's where you're, in all fairness, you're saying, well, if you're not going to do it for 13, you haven't proved it for anything, so move on. But I understand that. So I'm saying that you're correct, but I also believe the Steeler Nation is like, and you included and me included, there's a lot of anxiety that's tied to this because we haven't been in this position. And you said that right off the bat. So that causes us to be like, man, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? We're probably the only team in the NFL that don't have a starting quarterback. Realistically, right now, as of today, as of March 4th, 2025, we don't have a starting quarterback. And that's a very peculiar position to be in. So I get it. And I get that we need to move on. So I'm with you. I got you. I'm listening and I hear you. So yeah, I'm down with this. I'm down with saying, Justin, either do it number 2 and get off the pot or move on and let's go get our quarterback. I'm with
That's
you.
my thing. It's time. It's time. I'm
Yeah.
I just don't like the fact that we have fallen into a space that we have to beg a guy to sign with us
Yeah.
that hasn't done anything in this league that
Yeah.
says, hey, you know what? We have to have you.
Mhm.
No, he hasn't done anything. And I don't like it.
Yeah.
I just don't like it.
Yeah.
I just don't like it. And that's my whole thing is that I don't like the fact that that's where we are. That's why
Yeah.
I'm upset.
Yeah.
That's why I'm upset is that we've become a franchise that we used to make fun of. We've become a franchise or in a situation, excuse me, that we should never have been in.
Yeah.
I blame everybody.
Yeah.
Art Rooney II, Kevin Colbert, Mike Tomlin, Ben Roethlisberger. I blame everybody because everybody's got a hand in it.
Yeah.
But the bottom line is we need to put our foot down at some point and just say enough's enough. If we're going to have a bridge quarterback, which fine, let's do that, but let's do it now. Like,
Yeah.
let's get this over with and
Yeah.
move on.
Yeah.
Or just draft the rookie and play the rookie. Just start the rookie from day one.
Yeah.
And here's the thing. I don't even think people are going to be mad. I don't think Steeler fans are going to be that mad. If we drafted a guy in the 3rd or 4th round and we say, you know what, we think he can be the guy, they're not good. There's going to be some people that are mad no matter what we do, but
Yeah.
people aren't going to be that upset that we chose a rookie over Justin Fields or Aaron Rodgers or
Yeah.
Daniel Jones or Russell Wilson. I mean, people aren't going to be that upset that
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
chose it. So what difference does it make? That would be my whole thing. I'm just tired of us kissing the ass of guys that just haven't proven anything. You know, if Justin Fields was a guy that was coming off Pro Bowls or something like that, or playoff wins, I get behind that. But he isn't. He's not that guy, you know? And the same thing with Russell Wilson. Like Russell Wilson hasn't done anything in forever. I
Facts.
mean, and now granted, the word is that, you know, they prefer Fields over Wilson. Fine.
Yeah.
But it's not like Russell Wilson is coming off of, you know, winning all these playoff games here in the last 3 or 4 years. That's
Yeah.
not the case. He hadn't been great in a while. So
Yeah.
what are we talking about? And if anybody brings up, oh, Russell Wilson went to the Pro Bowl this year, I will slap you in the mouth if I saw you, man. He
Oh,
was like the
wow.
11th alternate.
Wow. Hey, so B, listen, as a therapist, I gotta ask a positive, open-ended question. And reality. If Shador Sanders drops, do you get him?
To 21? Yeah.
18, do you trade up and go get him?
No. I'm not giving up
Okay.
draft capital to go get him.
Okay.
But if Shador Sanders dropped to 21 and was available, yeah, I would do it.
Do you draft Jackson Dart in the 2nd round?
It's going to depend on what we get in the first round,
Okay.
but probably not.
Okay.
I mean, it would depend on what we got in the first round, but probably not.
Okay.
So,
Okay. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. And so the reason I'm asking this is because you're what you're actually doing is working on a plan. And that's
yeah,
what we have to have some level of a plan. Being in limbo doesn't work. So
no.
from a therapist got to put a person in position to work their plan. So I agree with your plan, B. I agree with your plan. I'm with your plan.
Yeah, I would take Sanders. And there's going to be people that don't like him and say this and that. I don't care. I don't care. I would take him at 21 because you
Yeah.
know what? The Steelers need a quarterback. And
Yeah.
damn it, if we were good enough to take Baby Hands Pickett at number 20, you're telling me you can't take Shador Sanders at 21? Get out of here with that. I
Yeah. Yeah.
absolutely would do it in a heartbeat. Now, second round at Dart is going to depend, but
Okay.
I like Shook. I would take
Okay.
Shook. I'm out on Will Howard. I was never high on Will Howard, and
Yeah.
after the combine, I'm even more out.
Yeah.
Um, but I like Shook. I like Dart. I mean, there's quarterbacks that would be available. And again, I wouldn't be mad if we drafted a rookie in
Yeah.
the third or fourth round. Now, I don't want to start the rookie that we drafted in the seventh round.
Right.
But if
Yeah.
we draft a guy in the third or fourth round, I'm not opposed to starting him from day one. I'm not
Mhm.
opposed to that at all.
Yeah.
Not at all. Because
Oh,
what difference does it make at that point?
correct.
You know?
Correct. And that's a solid plan. That's a
Yeah.
solid plan. So, did the therapy work? If you were at a 10, where are you at now? Maybe a 7? A
8.
6? Oh, Lord have mercy.
I need more sessions, Big G. I need more sessions.
I
One
know, man.
session's not gonna do it for me.
I know, man. I know. Maybe we have to revisit this next week on the big show. We're gonna
Yeah,
start it off
one
with
session's
therapy.
not gonna do it for me. But I'm
Yeah,
getting there.
yeah,
I'm getting there. The
yeah.
chat's helping too.
They're
The
helping.
chat is helping too. The chat drives me crazy, but
Yeah.
I love them. I love every single person in the chat. They're helping me.